Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. Hello and welcome, everyone, to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on last year's national champion, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Tigers have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Appalachian State's offense will get the first swing of the game. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake on it.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of the guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Back to throw, it's Graves. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Fine.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hines on the move. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it. You practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. They'll put it into the night sky for the first time. Holds it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
They need the 40 to convert here on third down. Now on the option. Now the pitch.
Oh.
And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Didn't even consider running the punter out there, going for it. 4th and long from the 48. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
Can't connect, and the gamble doesn't work out. The corners are walked up tight. Hand off from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's talk about App State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. That pass is incomplete. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun, too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season. You're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit. 1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, 1st and 10 again.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
Get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Graves. Makes the catch, it's Cade. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Tigers are marching down the field. Using his legs, it's Demania. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He's got it down the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And, Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you take people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
LSU lining up first and goal. Trying to barge in.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Colorado found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A prime example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Boulder. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the single back. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone.
Get the fuck out of here.
Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and lining up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Crosses the 45. Turning it on. He's up to 81 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Gonna run it. It's Demania. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gets rid of it. Got his man quickly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the sticks. It's Duggan. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Graves. Got out of trouble and throws.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
He first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Salter. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could... holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense in a bunch formation. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Salter. Strong, firm tackle. Behind the change now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try the run. There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking downfield, it's Graves. It's complete to the left.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again, and again, and again. Just wears you out.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
To the air on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the move to his left. Wide open downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab.
Fuck.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Right back to the well. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. You've probably heard this before. LSU is steamrolling people on the ground right now. This guy could be pushing what Leonard Fournette tried to do in getting close to 2,000 yards in the season.
And when you think about a defense, it all starts and stops with the run game. And I got to get that stop, but I can't stop this guy. I mean, he's been unbelievable, and this LSU offense has been so physical up front. I'll tell you what, I got to commit everybody to try to get a stop.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on the first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but you see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on the second down.
And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A strike downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving. He just works to get himself open, to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell.
Yeah. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He's at the 50.
Motherfucker.
He's at the 30. He's at the 10.
Bullshit.
Touchdown, Mountaineers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this into the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. He is having a day, and there's still ways to go, but pretty soon he might make a call on Kayshawn Booty's single-game receiving record.
And if I'm him, I'm going to my QB, but listen, dog, I'm close. Feed me that rock. I want to go get the record. Nobody's guarding me. Nobody can stop me. Just get it to me, and I'll make the plays for you. And right now, listen, if I'm the LSU quarterback, I'm like, yeah, you keep doing that, I'll keep feeding you the rock.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground.
What the fuck?
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll throw it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Oh, not a space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the return will be dragged down.
Wow, y'all.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Pocket breaking down. Working that left side now. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Snagged in the middle. It's Duggan. That's a 20. He's got space. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point. Game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. Throwing right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Graves. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You're trying to go to the slant. It's a bang-bang play. Ball comes out quickly. Zone coverage. Nice job by the defense, keeping their eye on the QB and knocking that one down.
On the run, it's Demania. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. LSU now operating in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. He has brought down the man. What a job to find some running room and move the chains. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Under fire. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Second and goal for this offense. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown! strike through the air for the score.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. He'll bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answer. I'm all right. I'll stay patient.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Working the middle.
Man, get the fuck out of here. That bullshit.
Touchdown App State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there's some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt, offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can do.
On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Houston is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Clutch City. They're up by 18 over Boise State. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Oh, my God.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Dropping back, it's Graves. Looking for space to the left. Hauls it in. Turns it on in midfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Got enough for the first. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Buying some time as he moves left. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the breaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to... And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with a big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles. Like
you motherfucker.
You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. On the run, fires downfield.
Oh my God.
Completion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice.
Big man has it into first down and goal. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Turn it and into the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. To the air on first down. And
oh my God, what the fuck was that shit?
30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. Here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Dropping back, it's Graves. Shows him the stiff arm. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Plows through the defense.
Man, the fuck out here.
As soon as he got it, he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Bought a little time.
Oh my God.
And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play
Doo-doo.
this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He lobs one high down the left side.
Oh my God. This is bullshit.
Way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled.
Then they're going to call a bullshit ass penalty.
Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. To the air, it's Graves. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
This time he's got his man. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Vegas. Shoot. Teaching. They playing. They gave them the motherfucking kickoff.